You know, at one point in life, you'll feel lonely. It might be now as you're watching this, it would have been a month ago after a breakup, or it can be in the future on your friendship's ending. And we are different. Each of us feel loneliness differently. And it's not just loneliness most of the time. There are also powerfully grieving emotions that are born from loneliness, and that's what makes it so anxiously dangerous. I was an anxious person with social anxiety, and I was blind. I was never aware of how unready I was of being alone because I never got to sit with myself in silence and talk about stuff like that. I was always with people, always asking for company, relied and depended on relatives, and made sure I was distracted from feeling alone by doom scrolling. It never got to my head that I was what I was doing was not sustainable because my brain was against the mentioning of the word alone. Those are the signs that tell you you're not ready. It's when you don't know that you're not even ready. And that can be very dangerous because the moment life demands you to be lonely, all that ignorance you fed to your consciousness and awareness gets piled up all at once to build up anxiety or even depression. Also, you can still have that feeling of loneliness without ever knowing you are not ready to face it. It's possible. I call it being in a physical moment where you only know the surface level without ever knowing the root cause for your feelings of loneliness. Some people go further in life without ever escaping this, and it's sad to think that those kinds of things have to happen because we humans are naturally social creatures. So even if we claim to be introverted or independent, we still have a need for company, whatever it be through another human, through fate, through pets, through nature, or anything. And I have an advice, a suggestion to help soothe the feeling of loneliness. And it's a pattern. I call it awareness, expression, action, and level comfort. Okay, let's go to each of them one by one. Now, awareness is when you sit with yourself, okay? No phones, no someone else, just you, your heart, and your thoughts. Talk to yourself in a gentle way or in an angry way, I don't care. Ask yourself questions and try to describe what you think is making you feel this way objectively without adding your emotion. This is important. When you try to be aware of your loneliness, you cannot add emotions to your observed situation. Just please don't. The goal to get awareness is to know the truth, not how you feel it. So swallow it and go cold for a moment. I'll give you a sign to help you. You'll know when you've gained awareness when you start realizing something. When stupid feelings and stupid things start to make sense in a weird and fuzzy and confusing way. Other ways to know that you have awareness is when you trust what you're saying about your loneliness, when you're not blaming something else, and when you get confused why you feel that way and start to question where it comes from. Expression. Now, once you have acquired awareness, you'll need to express your feelings. That cold moment is now done, and it's time to scream and cry, or whatever you want to do. Feel your emotions and get to know them better. If you want to say that life is unfair for making you this way, then go and say it. If you want to curse others for treating you badly, then do it. Curse them. Let yourself get worked up from the anxiousness. Let it boil in you. Let it anger you. Yeah, being angry is better than crying. And quick note, for some people, doing expression first before awareness makes more sense than the one on my list. It's really up to how a person goes. Now, action. Do something that loneliness can't fight against. And no, it's not meeting your soulmate or being reunited with your family. No, no, no. It does assist you, but it does not cure you. Remember, we alone. We are put in a grave alone. No one else can cure you. No one else can cure it for you but yourself. By the time you need action, you'll already have awareness and are already expressive of your loneliness. Having those two means that you understand yourself better alone. So why not do something alone? Spend for yourself alone. Have fun alone. Do good things alone. Don't wait for other people's presence to feel like you can do things outside the world. Don't put your full trust and reliance on others, expecting them to be there when you're alone, because you'll only end up getting disappointed. Dog, even your own family or relatives can betray you emotionally. Some people will relate to that, some people won't. But regardless, I hope you get my point. If you are able to accept seeing yourself feel and experience goodness alone, then I promise you, you will be able to handle any storms alone too. Leveled comfort. What I mean with this is you'll have a redefined comfort zone after going all through those steps. What you thought was big was actually small and is actually not something to be afraid of. It's like you're getting a new pair of lenses. Yeah, it's like the fruit of all the steps that you have taken to overcome the feeling of loneliness that you have in yourself. Okay, this video has become very long and is longer than any videos I have uploaded. I do hope it helps even a little for people who need some hearing.